The next chapter: how to create more purpose, contribution, well-being, flexibility, and financial confidence. I've built the next chapter framework around 6 key pillars: purpose, experience, contribution, well-being, flexibility, and financial confidence. Together, they provide a practical foundation for creating a future that is meaningful, sustainable, and aligned with what matters most. For generations, life followed a familiar pattern: study, work, retire. The assumption was that security came from a stable career, a pension, and eventually stepping away from work altogether. Today, that model is changing. Many people are reaching a point where they want something different. Some are approaching retirement or midlife transitions and wondering what comes next. Others are still working but feel increasingly disconnected from the path they are on. Many are seeking more flexibility, more purpose, better well-being, and greater financial confidence in an uncertain world. This is where the next chapter begins. The next chapter is not about retirement, leaving a job, an opportunity behind. It is about transition. It is about creating a future that feels meaningful, sustainable, and aligned with what matters most to you. Whether you are planning your next career move, exploring new income opportunities, simplifying your lifestyle, or focusing on your well-being, the goal is the same: to build a life that works for you. Many people feel stuck, and some of the reasons are: the world has changed rapidly. Technology continues to reshape industries. Traditional employment is becoming less predictable. Living costs continue to rise. People are living longer than previous generations. At the same time, many people are questioning old definitions of success. They are asking, what gives my life meaning? How can I create more freedom? How do I stay healthy and energized? How can I feel more financially secure? What do I want the next decade of my life to look like? These questions often signal the beginning of a new chapter. My own experiences led me to create the next chapter framework around these 6 key pillars. 1. Purpose. Purpose provides direction. It helps you identify what matters most and where you want to focus your time, energy, and attention. Without purpose, even financial success can feel empty. 2. Experience. One of the greatest myths about aging and transition is that your most valuable years are behind you. In reality, your experience may be one of your greatest assets. The skills you've developed, the lessons you've learned, the challenges you've overcome, and the wisdom you've gained all have value. Yet many people underestimate how much they have to offer because they have become accustomed to what they know. The next chapter is an opportunity to recognize and leverage your experience in new ways. Whether through mentoring, consulting, teaching, creating content, starting a business, volunteering, or simply sharing your insights with others, your experience can become a powerful foundation for what comes next. Your past is not something to leave behind. It is something to build upon. 3. Contribution. While financial security and personal fulfillment are important, many people discover that true satisfaction comes from making a meaningful contribution. Contribution is about using your strengths, knowledge, time, and experience to positively impact others. It doesn't have to be grand or world-changing. It may involve helping family members, supporting your community, mentoring others, sharing valuable best practices and solutions, sharing your expertise, volunteering, creating valuable resources, or simply being present for those who need encouragement. Contribution gives purpose, depth, and meaning. It reminds us that our value is not defined solely by our job title or income, but by the difference we make in the lives of others. For many people, contribution becomes one of the most rewarding aspects of the next chapter. 4. Well-being. Your well-being is your foundation. Physical health, mental clarity, emotional resilience, and energy all influence your ability to create the future you want. A strong next chapter begins with a strong foundation. 5. Flexibility. Many people no longer want their lives built around rigid schedules and limited choices. Flexibility creates options. It allows you to work differently, live differently, and adapt as circumstances change. 6. Financial confidence. Financial confidence is not necessarily about becoming wealthy. It is about creating stability, options, and peace of mind. This may involve building additional income streams, developing new skills, or exploring opportunities that align with your goals. The next chapter is also about embracing simplicity. It's about a simpler way forward. Rather than chasing more, many people are discovering that clarity, purpose, and intentional choices create a greater sense of fulfillment. Small steps taken consistently often create the biggest changes over time. Your next chapter can start right now. You do not need to have all the answers. You do not need a perfect plan. You simply need to begin. Every meaningful change starts with a decision to move forward. The next chapter is an invitation to create a future with more purpose, well-being, flexibility, and financial confidence, one step at a time. What makes the next chapter distinctive is that it acknowledges purpose, who you are becoming; experience, what you've learned; contribution, how you continue to matter; well-being, how you sustain yourself; flexibility, how you want to live and work; financial confidence, how you create stability and options. As I began exploring my own next chapter, I realized how difficult it can be to find opportunities that align with all of these areas. That's why I'm grateful to have discovered a simple system that brings many of these pillars together in one place. You can get access to it at bankdailydollars.com. It provides an opportunity to continue learning and growing, leverage existing skills and experience, contribute to others, create greater flexibility, support well-being, and build additional income streams that can enhance financial confidence. Most importantly, it aligns with my desire to create a future that is purposeful, sustainable, and meaningful. For me, that's what the next chapter is all about. Not simply reaching a destination, but intentionally creating a life that reflects what matters most. The one path to building your next chapter. Over the past few years, I've explored many different approaches to creating more flexibility, purpose, well-being, and financial confidence. What I discovered is that most opportunities focus on only one area. Some focus on income, others focus on personal development, others focus on health and well-being. What attracted me to the program I'm following was that it brings several of these elements together in a simple and practical way. It provides access to personal development and mindset training, a supportive community, digital skills education, and an opportunity to create an additional income stream from anywhere with an internet connection. For someone looking to create a more flexible and intentional future, it offers a way to learn, grow, contribute, and build greater financial confidence without starting from scratch. Of course, no program can create your next chapter for you. That journey remains your responsibility. But the right environment, tools, and support can make the path clearer and easier to navigate. That's why this program has become an important part of my own next chapter. If you're exploring what your future could look like and would like to learn more about the system I'm using, feel free to reach out or follow the link at bankdailydollars.com.